Greetings and salutations, my dear audience. This is Joe St. Egg Benedictus just coming at you with another quick video, this time about a origin story, because everyone likes an origins story of their superhero. My particular origin story is about this man, Franklin Stubbs. Just want to give a quick shout out to my pal Mike and to all of the visionaries and mystics out there. Thank you for joining me. Let's jump right in. Now, those of you who have been watching my videos might have noticed that in the background of most videos is this beautiful baseball player, Franklin Stubbs. Those of you in the card collecting community who watch It Come for Egg may also notice that he too has in the background of many of his videos, Franklin Stubbs. I am here to give you the scoop, give you the download, blow the whole enchilada on why Franklin Stubbs is one of our favorites. It starts a long time ago, after the '86 Mets won the World Series. My parents came to me and said, Joe St. Egg Benedictus, we are moving out of New York to go south to Florida. And then that same summer, Egg Wadsworth's parents came to him and said that they are moving out of New York and going out west. From there, we had to keep in touch somehow, so we did it the old-fashioned way with audio cassette tapes, at least one VHS tape, with the old pencil and paper, not toilet paper, and the old-school postcards where you actually put a stamp on the postcard and mail a postcard to your friends, and that's really how we stayed in touch. Until one year, be it around 89 or 90, Egg Wadsworth sent me a letter with this beautiful card in it. And the reason why he sent it to me is he said that Franklin Stubbs looks like and in many ways resembles my sister. And, I didn't believe him at first. I was upset at first, but then I started to think about it. I started to look at this face, and I said, between the eyebrows and the mustache, it does kind of resemble my sister. So I wanted to see if that held up over time. I pulled out this old photo album, treasure photo album from my youth for the sake of you, my dear audience, in order to see as to whether Franklin Stubbs does indeed resemble my sister, even after all these years. And as we look here, we can see that, there is a resemblance even after all of these years. From that point on, I have devoted myself to collecting Franklin Stubbs, and whenever we'd get a Stubbs, Eggs Wadsworth and I would send them back and forth until finally we have a super collection. We have a lot in common with Franklin Stubbs. He started playing baseball here in Vero Beach, Dodger Town, and then he also played several years for the Albuquerque Dukes, which has a connection with Egg Wadsworth. He eventually played for the Dodgers, went on to the Astros for a year, and then to the Brewers. One of the things about Franklin Stubbs is that he will forever be remembered in my mind as having one of the best first lines in a baseball card bio. Now, if you have baseball card bios that you enjoy and you think that you can top this one, please make a video or send a comment. But this is, by far, the best bio line I've ever read on any card. Franklin is not the luckiest guy in the world. If I wanted to be immortalized in history and I wanted to be remembered for all time, I would definitely want a baseball card of me that said that Joe St. Egg Benedictus was one of the unluckiest players in the world of all time, just so that I can be up there with my hero, Franklin Stubbs. And as I mentioned, we have so much in common. He's a lefty, I'm a lefty. He plays first base, I've always played left base. He's from North Carolina, I am nowhere near North Carolina. He's from Laurinburg. I have no idea where that is. He was born in 1960. I was born in an entirely different decade. And he's a Major League Baseball player, and I am a lowly saint. So who can tell? But from that time on, we just started collecting for the fun of it. So here we go with Franklin Stubbs. Franklin Stubbs. Crockett and Stubbs. Frankie First Base. Franklin Slugger Stubbs. Sir F. Stubbs III, Big Bird and Stubbaluffagus, Uncle Stubby. Franklin, it's not the size of the stubs that counts, it's how you hold the bat. Alexander Graham Stubbs, Franklin Stubbs and Grind, Illegal Stubbs and Search, Franken beans with a side of Stubbs, big ticket Stubbs, ladies love cool Stubbs, Auntie Gina Stubbs, Bubble Yum Stubbs, the Stubbinator, the President Donald J. Stubbs, and of course we have Auntie Stubbs. There you have it, my friends. The super collection of Franklin Stubbs, still in search for that signature, which I will eventually get one day. Again, not the luckiest guy to ever play baseball, but in my heart, the best guy to play baseball. I mean, let's get serious and let's get real here. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful, amazing time as you look upon this beautiful face. It's a cat!